Hey everyone, it's Nancy from Our Sidetrack Life, and welcome to the new year. Every year, my family and I love to sit down to do vision boards. You may not know much about what that is, but I'm going to tell you all about them today and show you step by step how you can create a vision board for yourself. So let's get going. So a vision board is a visual tool. It might have pictures or words on it that is a reminder of your intentions for the year. You can do a vision board any time of the year. It can be done mid-year, it can be done summer, anytime you have the time to do it. But a lot of people like to do it in January when they're kind of setting their resolutions or looking at the goals that they have set for the year. And that's what we like to do as a family as well. We get together and just have a lot of fun talking at the dinner table throughout the holiday about what we're grateful for from the past year, what we remember. Maybe we look at pictures and videos online of things that we've done in the past year, and it really does bring back some memories about it. And we start writing about what we want for the next year. What do we visualize for ourselves? What do we want more of? What brings us joy, and what inspires us? And what do we want to, get accomplished this year? So vision boards are a great way to do that, especially for kids, and it teaches them about goal setting. And we also like to do it as a family vision board. So there are lots of types of vision boards, but most typically you'll see one that is a collage, much like the one that my older son did for himself, where you cut out magazine pictures or words and you overlap them and collage them. And I'll show you a picture of that in a minute, of those finished items and how we go about doing it. But you could do, you could do art, you could paint on it, you could draw on it, you could even draw your words in. Sometimes we can't find the exact word or image that we're looking for in the magazine. So that makes it a little bit easier, knowing that you can do that. Like this year, we decided that we were going to do watercolor painting behind our collage. And it worked out pretty well. Zane was so smart. I did mine all over, so I had to kind of collage around my painting. But Zane just did his around the edges, and I think it turned out so beautiful. Did a great job with that. So that was one way we made it different for the kids this year. Every year it looks a little different, and as they get older, it'll change. Some people even just print pictures that represent their particular goals, and maybe they put it on a cork board, maybe they magnet it on their refrigerator. I mean, you can really do many things with this, but of course the collage one is the typical one that you will see for vision boarding. Okay, let's get going and talk about how to do this step by step. So first, you want to have some way of thinking about what goals you want for this year. What intentions do you want to set? And what do you want to manifest for your year? Now, you might start with some questions that will help you around different categories. So you might start with your values. What do you value the most right now? What do you want to accomplish this year at your work or job? How is your health and wellness going? What sort of goals do you have around that? What about family or communication? Oh, travel, of course. That's a big one. And hobbies. What hobbies do you want to maybe let go of? Maybe some that you want to try, some that you want to get better at. I mean, it just depends. And then other goals. Perhaps it's your environment, like in your home. Do you want to create a different sense of feeling in your home? Do you want to get organized? So taking all those categories, you might start journaling about your different goals and aspirations for the year. Or it could be a little more simple than that. You could just, for each category, think about the goal that you want to accomplish for that particular category. Now, mind you, this is about dreaming, right? So don't stop yourself, just go for it. You may not put all those goals into action, but a visual representation that you always see every day helps you visualize what you want to bring into your life. It helps manifest that in your brain. And as we've read more recently in neuropsychology, what we practice, what we see a lot of, it tracks that particular thing, and it's quite amazing. So you can journal about it, you can just write down some things to get your creativity going. And what we do as a family is we just kind of take dinner time. We like to do table topics at dinner. So we just take dinner time and talk to each other about, gosh, what are some things you want to do this year? Where do you think we should go this year? Where do you want to go camping? What places do you like? Do you like beaches? It's funny, this year everyone put a beach like in their particular, it was funny. Even my husband had a beach on his right here. So as you can tell, beach is on our mind for some reason for this year, but it's kind of fun to do that as a family. So that is a great way to start getting some ideas going. And then you can go to your magazines or go online to look for pictures. Pinterest has a lot of different ones. You just search for that particular subject. The other way you can go about it is just start going through magazines. Maybe you gather some more from neighbors and friends, or you might have a lot yourself from back issues and that kind of thing. Pull them out and just start going through them and having fun, seeing what speaks to you, what makes you joyful, what images you love. And that's what we did this year. We started that way, and it was really super fun. We had conversations around the table, but I think that just starts us thinking about it. And then as we're going through the magazines, we see and are attracted to the images that we've been talking about, right? So you can do it either way. Just find out what works for you and your family. The next thing to do, and this is, I think, really fun, it brings me back to like when I was in kindergarten and I would color and paste. That's probably why I love crafts so much. We got together oh my gosh, you should have seen the living room. It was a mess, but and the kids cut them out, and then, sometimes you have to trim them up to see where they might fit. Then you just start layering it on your piece of paper, and you can use a bigger piece of paper, you can use a smaller piece of paper, you can use a really big poster board paper, or like I said, you can just tack individual pictures on a big cork board as well. So, whatever you want to do. Some people who are more creative might want to do like hanging mobiles of their pictures. There's some really creative stuff you can do. Do what will inspire you. And I think that's the most important thing. Anyway, we cut them out of the magazines, set that pile, then start layering and seeing what fits on our page. And they just use glue. We all did it. It was really fun to do it together. And then when you have the finished product, you want to then put them in a place. These are the two kids, one. You put them in a place that you'll see it a lot. The kids wanted to put them in the mudroom because we're always going in and out of the mudroom. Right above them, right above their hooks for their backpacks and jackets, they have a big cork board. So we're going to put their vision boards on their cork board so that they can see it every time they go into the mudroom and that kind of thing. Arlo and I decided the best place for ours, and this is Arlo's, you can see how different they all are, and it's great because it's whatever you want it to be. We are putting ours in our bathroom so that when we're getting ready in the morning, that's the first kind of thing that we see. So just be sure you put it somewhere that you're going to see it every day. Well, that's all there is to making a vision board. Now, once you've made an individual one, if you want to do one as a family, I think that's an awesome exercise for you to kind of just think about all the different things you would like to do as a family this year. The trips, maybe you're going to do some art together. There's so many fun things. Maybe you'll read a book together. So that would be a fun activity to do as well. And that is something we'll be doing over the course of the next couple weeks. We'll be doing our family goals. I have a goal sheet that is a free printable that I will link below in the descriptions. And that printable will help guide you if you want to do family goals as well. So after the vision board, what you can do then is really start to then write down and plan out specific goals for the year and attach action to them by adding it into your calendar. I'm going to be doing a video and posting that on how do we rethink our resolutions in terms of planning, goal setting, and action. So if you're interested in that, be sure to check that out. Thanks for joining me today, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And I hope to see you very soon. Thanks for joining me. Bye.